that's creating daily profile. And those daily profile are super useful when you're are day trading specifically. I'm not talking about swing trading here, only about when you're day trading. Probably when you're swing trading, that can be like super useful. You can use it. But I'm talking day trading here. Okay, so we're seeing the example. First, you gotta know, okay, when the session starting. So that's pretty easy. You just have to remember it. New York start at 9:30, London at 3 a.m. and Tokyo starting at 6 p.m. and the night before. Okay, so once you're marked out all of your beginning of the session, you want to marked out. In that case, that was for long. I will put the tool here as an example. Um, the tool is just there to show the trade. It's not the good entry, not the good stop, not the good take profit. Okay, just to show that's that this is long, right? So in that case, I wanted to take a long. Okay, so I marked out. Normally, you're gonna mark out. You're going to marked out both of them, lows and highs. But in that case, I marked out only the lows because that was for a high, a long. Sorry, first one. Okay, so yeah, Asian low, London low. Okay, what did London low did? He sweep. Okay, no, yeah, there's this sweep. Of course, in that case, we can talk about it. That didn't even sweep. Okay, we didn't even sweep this. That's why we came back here. Whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. So when we add here our first daily profile, London manipulation, which is basically a liquidity sweep, reversal. What happened with New York Open? Boom, continuation with that big leg up. Can be easier. Literally can be easier. Of course, you need to master it, but just use this sample method. Find out your daily profile. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. If you find a good entry, of course, you need to wait for the New York Open always. Because what happened at New York Open? Yeah, we had this sweep, but what happened? Boom, we sweeped out again. Okay, but this sweep, this first sweep, is telling us the direction the market wants to go. Okay, token went pretty chop. Like I'm repeating myself, but London manipulate. We got a reversal. We always want to wait for the New York Open to give us a sweep. We want a manipulation on New York too, even if we want a continuation, okay? We don't want to just take the trade purely when New York Open because we know that London swept. We want a manipulation on New York too. This is super important, okay? Because if you don't wait for that manipulation on New York, you're gonna be swept out. You're gonna be liquidity if you don't wait for liquidity to show up during New York, okay? Because a lot of orders are entering at this time. So you're waiting for this New York Open, swept out again, and now beautiful trade. And you see crazy RR. Could have targeted those highs. That'd been easier. Yeah. So pretty much the only knowledge about liquidity that you need to day trade. Not gonna lie. The last one was about London manipulation, reversal, and then New York continuation. All right. So today's not about this. It's about um, London consolidation, London manipulation, and then New York reversal. So I prepared an example right there, and we can see on the chart. All right. Oh, everybody see it? Okay, work. Cool. So I marked out like the other video, Asian low and London low. Okay. thanks again because you're willing to take a long of this sweep. All right. So what do we see here? Tokyo Open. We don't see much of the liquidating. Like we had this build down that maybe caused this like up, this uptrend during Asian session. And then what happened on Tokyo? Pretty much nothing. We're consolidating. We got this sweep of those highs, creating that big down on pretty much pre-market. We're still pre-market of New York, but still consider London till 9:30 is open. Okay, so we're still on London session. All right, so pretty easy here. Our second daily profile. We got the sweep of London, but we don't got any reversal. We only got the sweep. The last video I was talking about, we see that London sweep, and then London get a reversal, confirming that we want to go up, and then we take a continuation trade on New York. All right, but now it's not the same thing. Okay, is this is only a continuation, a reversal of New York. So we got the sweep, right? I won't scale down because I'm pretty back in the charts. I don't want to go back again and just yeah, all that shit was really pretty long and useful. But okay, we got the sweep here, and basically we don't have the reversal yet. We want to see New York get the reversal, right? So yeah, we're waiting. Money is here. We got the big down at 9. Still, New York's still not open. We're not trading here. We got the sweep. Okay, that was actually pretty good, pretty big. 37 ticks, pretty big sweep. All right. So what are we expecting New York to do? We're expecting New York to get a reversal of this sweep. We often, when we got the daily profile of New York, London manipulation, and then New York reversal, we often get the sweep late during London, okay? Because the reversal, if we want a great reversal, it happened pretty quick. So here we got a reversal pretty late during London. We swept. What happened? New York open. Of course, we always got this manipulation zone when New York is doing something. New York when taking those little low. Okay, that's what we're expecting. We're pretty much expecting a manipulation of New York every time. Okay, every single time there's gonna be a manipulation of New York. New York pretty much always manipulate during the opening. Not always, but often. So we're waiting for this little manipulation of New York yeah, New York. Sorry, I'm messing up with my sessions. Um, yeah. So we got the London sweep, and basically this is all the point of this video. We just want to see when we got the London sweep. We want to see a London continuation. How do we confirm this? We got the little up here. Okay, we technically broke structure here during London. I mean, just before market open on New York, but we want to be careful because price action before the opening is pretty much useless. Okay, it depends again, but we want to see a good price action that confirming us the trade when the market open or after, because there is manipulation pretty much until sorry until 9:45. Okay, 9:45 we still have manipulation during London, during New York. Sorry. Basically, we don't got the London reversal. We only got the London sweep, and then we want to see New York reverse of that sweep. So yeah, I'm recommending you to backtest this. Go see it on the chart. Marked out your session like I did. Marked out your lows of the session, highs too, because it can happen on the highs. And in this case, we're going to see London consolidation and then New York manipulation and New York reversal. So let's get into the chart. Like I said in the previous video, we always expect kind of a manipulation during the New York Open. That's kind of the main manipulation we're looking about. We're looking to. So that's an example right there that I found. I marked out as usual my Asian highs and lows and my London highs and lows. Again, I marked out the New York Session Open, London Session Open, and Asian Session Open. So what we see here, London Open, we we haven't done much on the Asian session. So London Open, we went a little bit lower, but didn't take any several draw liquidity that we saw. Okay, we're making it low here. We're pushing higher to those Asian low. We're making an pretty equal low, equal high with this one, but we're not taking several draw to make us clear direction. Pretty much consolidate both ways. All right. So what happened when New York opened? We can see this big sweep that is clearly getting a reaction. We can see it, clear reaction. This is the New York manipulation of the London consolidation. So that's pretty much it, okay? We see, like I said, we always expect a manipulation of New York, but sometimes we don't have anything happening in London. London's pretty just going sideways. So that's when you want to see and then like your main manipulation is going to be on New York. And sometime like we saw in the first video, the manipulation happened on New York. Sorry, manipulation happened on New York, and then you're getting your strategy to take the reversal or the continuation during New York, but still waiting for a manipulation on this. But here we don't have anything. We don't have any direction before New York Open. So this is really important to wait. In any case, we're waiting for New York Open because we're always getting a reaction. But in that case, this is the only way we're having a bias for the day. So yeah, because we were willing to be pretty much bullish. We were bullish here. We were in a bullish order flow, and hadn't we haven't broke any market structure to the downside. So we were still bullish, but we needed this manipulation to confirm that we wanted to go higher. So that's pretty much wrapped up the daily profile, kind of course. And so you see the great long that we had here because of that sweep of the London session during the New York Open. So to wrap up this, just a little summary I did on the beginning. So one, you got the London manipulation reversal during London, the New York Open. Always expecting a little manipulation of can be like 5 minute lows, highs, depend on which shot you're taking the trade. But yeah, this is the first daily profile that we're reading of. We're ready for. Second one, London manipulation equals reversal during New York. So you're seeing a London manipulation of any previous day low. Sometimes can be Asian low, but if if it's an Asian low, you want the Asian low to be a 4 hour, 1 hour previous day low or high. Um, so we got the sweep on London, and then when New York opened, you're seeing a reversal of the sweep that we had on London. And the third daily profile that we just talked about is the London consolidation. So London is not taking any important draw, at least pretty going sideways. Uh, Sweep down, take a sweep down on the Asian session, go up, sweep again. No several direction. So what we're sorry. So what we're waiting? We're waiting for London, New York manipulation on pretty much the way that the market structure is. So we were in that example, guys, I just showed we were in a bullish market structure, but it could have ended up being bearish if we would have broke any market structure. So in that case, I was bullish, but it can be any way, like any several direction. When you're just waiting, if London consolidate, you're just waiting for a New York manipulation in any direction to then get a New York reversal to take the trade out. So that pretty much wrapped up this video. I hope it helped you guys understand the like all the liquidity that is happening during the day, during the night when our session are working. Because if you're able to put all the session together, all those manipulation together, understand how the other session have an impact on others, this will really improve your training, will improve your knowledge because this is really like the main goal here to understand not just taking a high or a low. Yeah, this is good, but why and where? So this is the daily profile really important to really just understand which draw you want to take or which draw you know price is more likely to react of. So yeah, hope it was really useful and bye.